Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Monday, December 8th, 2025. If you're looking for Nvidia, just know that it is now part of the wickedstocks.com family of other analytical videos that we put out every day and every week. Every day, Triple Q, SPY analysis, 2 stock picks a week. We also do weekly Apple, weekly NASDAQ 100, S&P 500, and now Nvidia as part of that family. If you want to see the Nvidia report, we're going to be putting it out every day as we have for the last few years on YouTube, but it'll be at wickedstocks.com. So go there and take advantage of our 5-day free trial and check us out. We will be providing broad brushstroke Nvidia analysis, just basic on a week-by-week basis as part of our Mag 7 analysis that I put out every week on YouTube. So you could see it there. But if you're looking for the fine-tuned analysis, the day trading, 3 to 5 day, 3 to 5 week swing trading, my suggestion is go to wickedstocks.com and open an account. We would love to have you. Anyway, let's move on to our Tesla analysis. I'm going to start with the big picture, and that is to say that holding above the 405.74, rising 7-month channel bottom, 8-month channel bottom, a structure that has been holding, did hold selling pressures, several weeks ago, as you can see. It was considered a 1 to 2 month target, or at least a possible target, following the testing of the channel top that we did about 3 months ago, 2.5 months ago. And so having tested the channel bottom, we can now rotate up to the channel top. And in fact, it is holding above 405.74 that we've been mentioning, the long-term channel top, the 5-6 year structure at 529.48 as remaining a 2 to 3 month objective. So we did not update that level. It's now 529.48, not 528.94, but holding above 405.74 maintains a bullish dynamic as we continue into the first quarter. By the end of Q1 or sooner, we should see the upper 520s. This 529.48 6-year channel top can contain quarterly, possibly annual buying pressures. And we're now expecting it probably a little sooner than 2 to 3 months now that we've closed last week above this descending channel top on the daily chart. So this is the daily chart now. This is that same channel structure, the top of which is at 508.26 and climbing into the 520s over the next few weeks. Holding above 447.04 does present a secondary show of strength. We have a new buy signal that is of a 2 to 3, 3 to 5 week duration. This 488.53 December high now in reach. I'd say this is a 2 to 3 week possibility. We're coming into the season where volatility can, contract coming into the holidays. So we'll just kind of see how this plays out. But if you're a 2 to 3 week swing trader, if you're a day trader, 3 to 5 day swing trader, 447.04 is your base of support for bottom picking. Expecting this 474.07 high that was put out in October. This could be a weekly objective. In fact, I'm going to say it is a weekly objective. 3 to 5 day target at 474.07 and a 2 to 3 week target at 488.53. That is that December high that I can probably show more properly here on the weekly chart. And yes, over the next 2 months or so, bear with me, I'm jumping through all these charts. Yeah, over the next, by the end of January, I'm kind of asking that, but I think that is quite likely. By the end of January, holding above 447.04, we should see the 529.48 long-term channel top. So that pretty much covers the upside. I don't have a lot of pivot point. I don't have any pivot point here. There's nothing that really stands out as if we push above point A, we will reach 474.07. It's just not there. But all these minor points are carefully chosen, well suited for day traders, aggressive day traders. If you're a 3 to 5 day swing trader, you're long above 447.04, expecting 474.07. If you're a 3 to 5 or 2 to 3 week swing trader, as I say, holding above 447.04, you're expecting this 488.53 December high. And, if you're an investor or if you're a near-term position player, 2 to 3 month duration, you might be long anyway if that is your framework, because we have the channel bottom here at 403.23 that we've tested several weeks ago, as I started the video with, that does maintain, as I mentioned here. If you're looking for your daily Nvidia analysis, you can now find it at wickedstocks.com. where it's part of a full suite of daily analysis videos, including the Daily SPY Report and Daily Triple Q Report.
Sign up now and get immediate access so you don't miss a single day.
The 520s, upper 520s as a 2 to 3 month target. So let's cover the downside. If we were to close today, well, let's go with the break. I don't see this because this would be an 8-point sell-off right out of the gates. But if we did break or open below 447.04 today, I don't know about 430.77. I just think that is highly unlikely. I don't know what could happen. Something would have to happen in the world for that to occur. Left on its own, this market can fall to 447.04 today, and it can hold for the week and even really through the rest of the year because we have a secondary buy signal above it. We're already bullish into the Q1 above 403.23. But if we do close below 447.04. And if you're a 3 to 5 day swing trader, you want to reverse and go short. Within 1 to 3 days, we should test 430.77, and that can contain selling pressures, quite possibly for the rest of the week. This would muddle the buy signal above 447.04. Obviously, the question is, if we close back below 447.04, can we fall all the way back into the low 400 area within 2 or 3 weeks? And the answer to that is yes, we actually could. I just think that the signal for that, in terms of a complete momentum reversal, would be a subsequent settlement then below the 430.77 channel bottom. So, if you're long now above 447.04 and we close below 447.04 and you're a 2 to 3 week swing trader, my suggestion is to exit that long position. Should you play the short side? I think you can, but I think you've got a higher probability of seeing the low 400 area once we close below 430.77. So my suggestion is play the short side below 430.77 down to 403.23. Stay long above 447.04, and I'm talking to kind of the 1 to 3 week swing trade crowd. And then inside of here is kind of a no man's land of trend identification. We can close below 447.04 within a day or two, test 430.77, and from there we can actually round up into later week. So I think the more reliable short play into the low 400s is a settlement below 430.77. We're covering a scenario here that doesn't exist. What does exist is the fact that we are above 447.04, and as you're well aware, if you follow this every day, you know that on Thursday's close of last week, that presented a secondary buy signal after having tested long-term channel support that does allow upward rotation into the 520s within several months. We're now above 447.04, which narrows that to within like a month or two. We have the key levels on the way up that I've already mentioned. I think that pretty much rounds it out. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. If you're looking for Nvidia, just go to wickedstocks.com. We would love to have you. And we'll be back tomorrow, of course, with Tuesday's Tesla report. You have a great day.